Hi students, good morning. Welcome to Social Studies class, and we are doing revision for the first periodic test. And today shall we start the rise of nationalism in Europe. Students, we all know that the present European countries, if you see, the Germany, France, England, Austria, Italy, all these countries, basically they don't have their national identity. They were lacking their national identity. They were scattered in various regions and all. Okay, so you can see the France was the first country to come as a full-fledged and get the you can say status of a nation states. Now we have seen that 1789, the French Revolution. Okay, because in class 9 you might have studied about how the French society was divided into three classes: clergy, nobility, and third class. Okay, so the first and second class they enjoyed the privileges, but after the French Revolution, okay, when the constitutional monarchy was overthrown and constituent assembly was established, okay, then lot of changes came in France. Okay, they replaced the royal flag and they brought the national flag, tricolor flag. Okay, number of languages were existing. They abolished everything, and French was incorporated as a national language. Various hymns, national anthems, and all were created. Feeling of fatherland and motherland, citizenship, such feelings were created through various processes. Okay, next, all these things were happening in France. Okay, but soon what happened? By 1804 BC, once again Napoleon comes to power. He becomes the emperor of France in 1804, and the democracy which was being established or was on the process of being established was overthrown by Napoleon, and once again he brought France into the monarchy, under the rule of monarchy, a king rule. Okay, now there was no doubt that Napoleon has destroyed democracy in France, but he brought various changes, administrative changes, which was like a boom in the development of France. Like, after becoming the emperor, he brought Napoleon's civil code. In that, what he did, he abolished all those privileges which were there from the birth. Okay, next what he did, he brought right to equality. Okay, freedom, everything was brought under the Napoleon. Next, he helped the farmers and peasants by abolishing the serfdom, slavery, and manual dues were removed. Okay, right to property was introduced. By this, what happened? All these changes were taking place in France during the Napoleon. Okay, next, this was even extended in those regions which were under the control of Napoleon. Next, the farmers, the business class people, they started enjoying a new form of freedom, life, because you all have studied very well in class 9, okay, that the main guiding principle of the French Revolution was liberty, equality, and fraternity. So the people in France, they started enjoying the new form of liberty, new form of equality. Okay, and this spread among all those neighboring countries which were under the control of the France. But slowly what happened, in order to expand the territories, in order to expand his army, Napoleon started bringing certain changes. Okay, like he started keeping compulsory recruitment in the army. Next, he raised the taxes, okay, in order to increase the national income and to maintain the salaries and maintain the salaries of the soldiers and to provide arms and ammunition to his soldiers, army. Next, he kept ban on the censorship. Okay, all these things made the people to be annoyed, and they started turning against the Napoleon. Okay, this was the reason that in 1830 there was a battle with Napoleon and allied forces under the leadership of Duke Metternich, Austrian forces, Persian and England. This all together they fought with Napoleon, and in which Napoleon was defeated and he was sent to a rocky island known as Elba. Later again in 1814 he comes back. 1831 he comes back. In 1814 there was a battle known as Waterloo. Battle of Waterloo, in which Napoleon gets very completely wounded and he loses the battle. Finally he was sent to the rocky island known as St. Helena. There he died. It is estimated that he has died there itself. After the defeat of Napoleon in 1815, 1815, these Allied forces, they met in Vienna. Vienna, the capital city of Austria, under the leadership of Duke Metternich, the Chancellor of Austria. They wanted to bring the changes which was done by the Napoleon. Now they have annexed all those. They have divided themselves all those regions which was annexed by the Napoleon. They brought all those changes which Napoleon did during his rule, but they did not touch the confederation of 39 states, which was known as Jolovarian. Before 1834, by 1833, if any merchants or traveler has to go for a business and all, they have to pay around 11 types of taxes. Each taxes were around 5% charge. So lot of amount they used to pay in the taxes and all. So abolishing all this, they formed a union known as Jolovarian under the leadership of Prussia by removing all this currency and making two. So in 1834, Jolovarian was formed under the leadership of Prussia. Next. Here, what happened? After the defeat of Napoleon, we have seen that in 1815, England, Austria, Prussia, they meets at Congress of Vienna. Now, here what happened? They takes away all those territories which were annexed by the Napoleon, and they divides among themselves. They brought back those monarchy rule, that Bourbon dynasty which were ruling before the French Revolution. Once again, they restored the Bourbon dynasty in France. Means you can say that once again the rule of king or monarchy rule was established in France. So students, here today we have studied how was the French Revolution. After the French Revolution, how the changes came in France, and after that what happened when Napoleon introduced his civil code after becoming the Emperor of France in 1804. The civil code of Napoleon, which brought a lot of changes in the administrative system of France and the neighboring countries which was under the control of the Napoleon. But because of changes brought by Napoleon, which created annoyed among the people, and it was one of the cause for the downfall of the Napoleon. So students, will continue tomorrow. For the time, take care.